Welcome everybody to my most favorite game in the world.
This is not Earthworm Jim.
And this is not Johnny Bravo.
But neither of those are my favorite games in the world.
Oh.
Oh, what's that picture man?
COMIX ZONE.
It looks okay.
You know, I have to admit, this game has that Americanized Genesis music, but it actually sounds pretty good.
Well, over time, we have discovered that Genesis-based music made by Americans are pretty good. Victor Man.
So anyway, we learned that apparently lightning has the ability to make comic books come alive.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
Oh, that didn't quite make sense
That's some
to
Golden
me.
Age writing right there. This Golden Age.
Yeah,
In terms of comic books, what was the 1990s again?
Dark
I
Age.
think it was still the Dark Age, which I still think we're technically.
Yep, we are. I love it.
I'm curious. What are they? I remember some people telling me that it's called the Dark Age for different reasons. Some say because of low quality. Some say because a lot of comics were just being more overly dark.
Yeah, mature oriented. I thought it was more mature oriented because the two pioneers of the Dark Age is Watchmen and Dark Knight Returns. And those are both very, mature comic books.
Mm.
One of them looks good today, while the other one looks like complete trash today. Which one is which? I'm pretty sure you all know.
Speaking of maturity, I do like that this game actually has swearing in it. I mean, yeah, it's censored comic book style, but hey, it's still swearing.
Conker's more mature than this.
I mean, that's
Oh.
true. Yeah, look, right there. But, like, this came before Conker, dadgummit.
Nah, mate. Conker's better. Confirmed.
So
And
anyway,
like that, you
items.
can stick 3 things in your pocket.
Yeah, dynamite, knife,
How do you fit all of that in your pocket?
and bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least that's not going up his butt like all the other game characters.
Yeah, no hammer space. It's bag of holding. Or pocket of holding in this case.
I love hammer space. Reach behind you, something comes out.
I will say that the healing item in this game is called iced tea. It's technically called iced tea. I think it's probably medicine, but they had to rename it because, for kids.
What?
Yes. Yes, because when I think of kids, I think of a guy beating a mutant to... Oh boy!
I try to show off a lot of the combat combos here. However, Gravis keeps dropping crouch.
Scrub.
Yeah, grabbing
Which
in
one?
this game is... I'm sorry, what?
But which one's the scrub?
This guy. I was gonna try and sit here and just let him swipe at the fire, because I've actually done that, just stood there behind the fiery trash can and he'll swipe it, and I've gotten him to kill himself doing that. Only thing is it takes forever. Now, obviously I know what to do here, but I'm waiting for her to kind of say it, give the hint.
Dear God, you can tell this came out during the Dark Age.
Yeah. Now this is one thing I don't like about the game is that you can, they kind of pull some realism. You can hurt yourself, trying to take out obstacles.
That is the
Yeah,
main
this
reason
is
why
Dark Age town, eh?
that's my main criticism with this game. It's like, oh my god, I'm losing health, but I gotta break something to pass
You
by.
gotta lose it.
You gotta take damage to give damage.
Anyway, you can look down. That's
Oh
important.
boy, what a wonderful game mechanic.
That's important.
Mm,
Oh, right, the most
revolutionary.
annoying enemy in the game. This stupid Screecher. I forget what they're called.
Hey, you have to replace the bats with something.
Yeah, scorpion bats or whatever. So now we get to Steel. We constantly meet this guy in these types of areas where there's like stuff you grab on the top.
Monkey bars. I mean, no.
Did you say something, Metateen?
Yeah, here's your sewer level, everyone. Kinda. Well, not
Well,
yet.
technically this level goes on for like 2 panels, but because of the way I went, you skip the first one. If you go to the first sewer panel, you have to fight 2 Stragils, and then eventually...
Let's see.
Right, so I try to show off here. This is where looking down is important. If you don't look down there, most people will probably push the thing into the switch, and then drop down, and then fire. What you're supposed to do is just kick that trap door, and it'll drop the box.
Little trivia, I actually died at this part.
Little trivia. I always fell into that part.
Yeah.
Y'all are dumb.
We're not dumb. We just. Yeah.
You know,
Always
that
kick him down
enemy
because
right
he's-
there just reminds me of Carnage, and he's dead.
This is where, some of the annoyance of these guys come in. Because you gotta kill them first, and that one always teeters at the edge. So you have no choice but to do this.
Or you can die like I always did.
Yeah, well, I'm better than that. Anyways, that triggers the super jump. Because you cannot jump across without killing that thing first. You will fall and die.
He turned into Superman. I mean,
So anyway, that was page 1. So now we're coming to page 2.
you didn't get 100%. There's an issue here.
What do you mean? There is no 100%.
100%. There's
What,
an issue.
superhero?
Nah, just messing with you.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I get that at the end. Use your rat here because, your rat can find stuff like that. And that'll be helpful in a bit.
I have a question. Was that rat a real rat, or was it just one he drawn in the comic and
No, it was a
he
real
now?
rat. You can see it in
There.
the beginning cutscene. It got
Oh. Who keeps a pet rat?
He does. He's poor. Anyway, you can kill these things before, but I did want to show off the little scorpion first. But normally I take care of him like this because it's so much easier. Freaking controls work. Also, this will be a great tip for anyone that wants to play this and just wants to do things the easy way. Just drag him into the fan. And he does.
Yeah, just get your Sonic on, okay?
Yeah, I mean, this game is hard, but there are so many ways to kind of, abuse.
You just rolled into him and
Yeah, rolling into enemies tends to just kind of move them. They won't really attack you if you roll into them, unless you roll them up against a wall. Then they may attack, or they'll just jump over you. Anyway, this panel is pointless.
Oh, cool. It's just like a lot of... and never mind.
Anyway, more annoyance from these things, because they can fly out of the panel, and they'll blindside
always hate
like
bomb.
that. These things bring down your health a lot, so therefore Ice Tea. I usually prefer the top path for this, because it's kind of easier. The bottom path has a slight bit more difficulty.
the fact that you can actually go different routes to me is kind of cool. That's what I do like about it.
Yeah, it's like Victor Man, except not as challenging. Don't you dare say anything.
This game is challenging if you don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Well,
Therefore,
And then he
it's a
dies.
cakewalk.
until later. Unfortunately, because of recording, there were some important things I forgot to do. So anyway, more scorpions.
Oh, I can't wait until COMIX ZONE 2 comes out.
Hey,
It's gonna be
beat it,
great.
buddy.
I can.
20 years.
What do you mean I'll be retired by then?
So anyway, mutants. These are interesting enemies because they're kind of dumb. And I show off what they can do here.
Green ooze, foreshadowing.
If you grab a hold of these guys and you don't let go, they will morph into a different enemy. Which doesn't really do anything, to be honest. All the enemies kind of all have their different unique attacks, but they're all still just about as dangerous. What I do like is you can turn the enemies on each other, they will attack each other like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I do love turning them against each other. It tends to make things easier for me sometimes, because it just kind of takes the pressure off.
One quick. Okay.
Yes.
When you get to the very end of this game, you defeat the final boss and things like that. Does that mean that he finished the comic before he got sucked in?
King, that's a plot hole. We haven't got to the final boss yet.
I would say
Oh,
we'll
wait.
get there when we get to the final boss.
Yeah,
but
we'll
first,
get there.
the first boss.
Because
Yeah,
all
we
those
hear the
confused on
best
that. Like, was he
turn
still
I-
working on it, or?
You'll see. Anyway, this is the best boss in the entirety of the video game.
I mean,
I screwed this up here because I was playing this in the Genesis collection on Xbox, and the controls are a bit wonky. Anyway, I get it here.
wait, doesn't the Genesis use the D-pad?
Yeah, but Xbox D-pad sucks. Anyway, so just do this.
cheated.
Wow.
Cheated. I
It-
admit you
it's
to start over
part
and do
of
it all
the-
again.
It's part of the game.
You cheated. Do it all over again.
He made a pun. It's part of the game.
Breaking the fourth wall. What is this? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of the 80s?
Breaking the fourth wall. It's almost like the guy is aware that he's in a comic.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
didn't.
it's all in the game, in a comic book.
Anyway, episode 2.
Anyway, in the Himalayas,
Issue
somewhere.
In the Himalayas, and Sketch is not wearing winter gear.
Man, it's cold.
Kind of makes me wonder what story he was talking about.
For any Comic Zone enthusiasts watching this, yes, I did forget the Power Glove that you can find. Well, not Power Glove, the Power Fist that you can find here. It's on my pad. This is where I start to kind of forget a few things. Anyway, this
I
is
forgot how
Styx.
to fight.
Anyway, this is Styx. I hate him so much. He is one of the toughest enemies in the game, and as you can
Sonic,
see, I'm trying to
I mean,
throw everything at him.
But you beat this game like a bazillion times. Why are you being a scrub now?
Dude, that doesn't mean it. That doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, come on, King. I mean, look at
Yes,
me.
it
I've
does.
beat your man
No, it doesn't.
a billion times, and I died on the final boss like. Let me shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Just because you beat the game a billion times, that doesn't mean you're gonna remember everything about the game a billion times.
Yeah, there are some bits here like I forgot. Like here, if you kick open the box at the top carefully, you get a free iced tea. What I forgot to do is that if you unleash your rad, you can also get some dynamite, which would help me for the next panel. But, stupid me, I forgot.
Yeah, you are stupid.
Here at least.
What the hell?
Why?
Okay, I thought you just clipped through that for a second.
Yeah, always make sure to plug up that hole because like these things will come out of there. Anyway, this is where the dynamite would have come in handy.
what's in the left way?
The route I don't like taking. Because, like, you get, as soon as you get in there, there's, like, this flame turret spouting flames, and then there's, like, one of these, like, that dagger thing that you see just constantly picking at the ground. Yeah, I don't really
How
like
do I
the
get
one.
out of here?
So I just picked this one.
How did you push that?
If things are against the wall, you can push the wall, and your feet will kind of move it out of the way.
You see, I played Comic Zone, but I never got this where I kept dying. So you know,
Well,
One life,
I'm
go back
here
to the
show
beginning.
I'm here to show you how much of a scrub you are.
no,
Oh
mate.
yeah, speaking of which, in case you guys haven't noticed, we all have experiences with this game.
Mine's the best.
Of
Mine's
course,
is like the worst.
I always got the bad ending.
I get the good ending.
I get none.
By the way, there is a question mark. I ignore it because there's always a there's always a chance it will explode, and it always explodes on me.
Hit that Mario block.
Human, this tournament is for the Kung Fu graduate.
No,
Human,
not Kung Fu.
okay.
Kung Fung.
Kung Fun.
Yeah, Kung Fung.
Where is this temple? You must be joking. Oh
Anyway,
boy,
enemies.
more cruddy enemies.
Yeah.
Wait. Kung Fong. He questioned it. Didn't he write this comic?
Well, see, that's what kind of shows here. It really seems like the main enemy, Mortis, seems to have rewritten things.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, this is where I try to put enemies against each other. 'Cause, unfortunately, Gravis gets by himself, so I have no choice but take him.
I can't remember. Is this a game?
Carnage.
Is this a game where? Okay, yes, they can't block.
Yes, I can block, but I always forget to block.
Do you still lose damage or health?
I don't. I think you do, but it's like Street Fighter, so you only take like a fraction.
Okay, chip damage.
Anyway, this is where Styx starts to show off his full arsenal, and I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, cuss. This guy just kicked him out the panel.
No, this is a nice big panel, so there's plenty of space to play.
I'm gonna kick you in the previous panel and see how you like that.
I've done that before.
Sketch for Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing 3.
Anyway,
What the hell's you gonna do?
anyway, the best way to fight her is to bring your rat out and let her get scared by it.
Oh wow.
and she just jumps off the pin and dies.
What?
Yeah, Mongolia
Wait,
is so...
this temple is to the north. Do they know where the Himalayas is? I mean, I know where it is, which is why I just sounded really stupid.
So anyway, this guy says, I shall not pass, so, well, I gotta pass somehow. So anyway, there's a grenade conveniently hidden here.
I wish I could do it, just peel up my paper when I'm drawing a comic. Like, hey, what's
Spamming
this?
them.
And this part gives me probably some of the most anxiety out of this entire game. Because
I
these
can
things are
imagine
moist.
why.
Huh?
I can imagine why.
Well, see, these things are moist from attack you, and if you get hit at least too many times, you will automatically fall off these ropes, and there's no second chance. Well, I mean, because this is up to 2, I do have an extra life, but I don't want to waste it.
Hey, it sticks.
Goodbye, sticks.
Suicide's better than losing.
I didn't understand that.
Well, see, that's kind of an interesting like AI thought process. If you push them up against the wall, they will eventually jump out of the way. So, if you can get them to jump into the pit, hey, it counts.
Hey, you're at the end of the stage, unless they want you to really defeat those bad things.
He killed my copy. I should die.
Yeah, I'm at the end of the stage. You have to kill those things first. And which I did. So, yeah.
Stage 3. What's up
Stage
next?
complete.
Thank God. Anyway, time for the next part.